Hello and welcome. This is Transport Fever2 and this is our project Mega City. The project where we build some huge cities and then try to solve all the problems that comes with that, such as loads of traffic, loads of people that need to move about. And if you've been following this series, I would say we've been successful in some parts, not so successful in other parts. So what are we going to do today? Well, first of all, apologies for the long pause between videos. The problem is, life. I have a full-time job, I have a family, and this is not my only YouTube channel. This is just a little thing on the side. My main YouTube channel is FS Clips. Some of you may know that, a rather large channel, and that keeps me very busy. I'm also part of a podcast, a regular podcast, and that also keeps me busy. And I'm trying to juggle a bit too many balls at the moment. It's a bit of a shame because this channel here is just for me to have fun. There's no plan to ever monetize this channel or anything like that. I just started it because here I can do whatever I want and play whatever I want. So I would like to do more, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's talk about the project. So let's zoom out here for a bit. Some of you may remember that in the last 3 episodes we built this high-speed track here, and then we also connected some smaller villages outside in the middle of the map. So we did that over here with these railway lines and also built a railway line into this big city here. I would like to return to our biggest city, Ulster, for a moment, because Ulster, whilst we've been away and working in other parts, has grown quite significantly on its own. I don't know if you remember, these used to be 2 separate cities and they have completely merged. And if we quickly switch on the UI, you can see we have huge parts now without any public transport. And that is causing problems. If we zoom in, some of these parts are now having huge traffic problems, like here, and many other parts as well. You can see this is just one long line here as well. There's just traffic everywhere. So my plan for today is to see if we can address that, to put in lots of bus lanes and bus lines, maybe also some trams, to give all these new areas that have sprung up some public transport access. And another thing you may remember, we had this bridge here which was complete chaos, and as you can see it is a lot better because I built another bridge further here. And this will allow people to just, if they want to go to this part, they don't have to go all the way down and then round here. Instead, they can just come straight here. So, I mean, has it helped? Well, the chaos is now here instead of here. So, I'm not quite sure if that's a success or not. But, it is what it is. So you can see here, this is also a very busy part and there's no public transport here at the moment. So no alternative for anyone. They just have to use the car if they want to go this way. So we're going to widen this bridge, put down some bus lanes, and then maybe have some tram and bus lines running across this bridge. Okay, as always, I will do whatever I do, my work, and when I feel I have something to show you, I will be back. Okay, we are back, and I've put down loads of new tram lines and bus lines. And they've just started, so it takes a while for everything to take effect. But already we can see this bridge looks a little bit better, and you can see here it's now wider and we have some trams running across the bridge. I've also added some wider roads with bus lanes, and we just have to wait and see what happens now. The point where the 2 cities have merged, as you can see, is now covered by bus lines, so they can zigzag between those 2 new cities. Well, not new cities, but it's essentially now one big new city, because before there was only this one way here, which was a bit congested. So I've just given people a bit more options and hopefully this will help. Now, another thing I would like to do is finally carry on with this railway line here. So this was here right from the start, and the idea has always been that we're gonna connect it to this town here and then run it probably into Burton. So we make Burton like a little mini hub. So we're gonna add another track here, and then we have 3 different railway lines connecting here at Burton. Just in case you were here last time, I had to swap some trains around. This line here became fairly busy. So they now have these double-decker trains. And if you come here, you can see why. We have 592 people waiting. So that's a bit insane. And they all want to go to Bromley, which is literally just here. And yeah, I mean, there's not much I can do about that because it's literally from here to there. I was thinking of maybe extending this road and giving people the opportunity to take a coach. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's gonna be very helpful. So at the moment, public transport wise, this train is the only option they have, and they make full use of it with 500 people waiting. Of course, way beyond what these trains can carry. They can carry 138 people. So I don't know, maybe, you know, we have this big road here that runs fairly swiftly. So maybe a bus stop here and a bus stop here, and then a line coming down here to this big hub could be an option. So then people have an alternative mode of transport. Anyway, let's start with our railway line. Where is it? Here we go. So yes, so we're gonna come here. I don't know yet if the railway line is gonna go up or down, or if we move the motorway up or down. Then we're gonna come here, put down a bus line, connect it to the train, and then we come up here and end up in Burton. So fairly straightforward, short line. I have no idea how busy this is going to be. As always, we'll start with some small S-Bahn trains and then see how it goes. This town here, I'm not quite sure how we're gonna weave that into our network. Maybe a separate line that runs here to this town and then ends up in Redditch, connecting to this line would be an option. But that's further down the line. So for the moment, let's concentrate on this. I'm not happy with those names. I'm gonna change them, and then I'll come back to you when I have more to show you. And we are back. So I am just trying to sort this here out on this train line. We have 368 people waiting now. This may be because I've put down a coach line. You can see here we have all these coaches, and they are now connecting Chiltern with Bromley, and they're going through the city center here. And then they come in here, stop at a few places, and then connect to the inner city lines here. So hopefully this will alleviate the stress here on this railway line. And then here you can see we have now a third railway line coming in here in Burton. And this is the one we just built. So these are the trains I'm using. I've used different liveries for each and every train. So every train looks different, but they're all the same kind. They're Talent 2 trains with a capacity of 120. So let's just have a look. 75. So yeah, that's not so bad. So if we follow that line, there's another one coming. 85. Yeah, I think we can be happy with this. The train line is still fairly new through the tunnel. This town is now called Crete. I put some new roads down, put down a short bus line, so the rail network is connected to the city. There's another train coming. Let's check. This one is full, 120. That's interesting. What about this one? Also full. So it could be that the connection between Crete and Ulster is going to be very busy. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. And then we come in here into the main railway station. If you look here, the train is called Train Burton Express. We have 78 people waiting. So yeah, that should be fine. So for the moment, these trains are sufficient. So have a look, there's one leaving. 120. So maybe we have to upgrade them at some point because this is still a very young line. People are still getting used to it, but some of the trains are already full. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, and that's basically it for today. We built a new railway line to, fill another gap. We attempted to solve this problem here. I don't know. It's gone down a little bit. 360 people waiting. I mean, it's still too much. But I'm hoping that these coaches put down quite a few, so there's a nice interval between the two cities that they help out a bit. And yeah, let's see. And then the other thing, of course, we did was we created lots of new bus and tram lines here in the city. Actually, let's have a look at our bridge. It's still a bit of a problem, isn't it? Even though we have trams running across the bridge now. Let's see. 50 of 60. Almost full. I don't know. We'll see how we can solve that problem. We'll keep an eye on it as with everything else. In any case, I would like to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, all the best. Bye-bye.